All right. Welcome to naturalabba.com. My name is Aurea, and 2 weeks ago to the day, we had the birth of our child right here at home, Hanu Eliyahu, and I'm here to just share with you my process and my journey of being a father, being a partner to Carrie, my beautiful life partner, wife, and a human, what it means to be a human in our society right now. So as a father, I had to make a decision whether to circumcise my son or not. It was a very tough decision. As a matter, because I'm Jewish, it was a given that we would circumcise. It's a given that my son would be circumcised. Even though Carrie, my wife, my life partner, is not Jewish, it's much easier to circumcise than not circumcise, because there's plenty of arguments of why it's healthy and it's good, and you're less likely to get diseases and all that, nonsense, what I think, really. Getting circumcised due to the fact that you're less likely to get STDs and other sexual diseases is just like saying, you can get diseases if you don't wash your hands, so you may as well cut your hand off. But circumcision has been such a long group habit, started with the Jews, of course, that we have found 1,000,001 ways to convince ourselves why circumcision is a good thing. But let's just face reality. Our kids, our children, are the most sensitive creatures, most sensitive beings, especially right when they are born. To put a knife to their penis, to cut a part of their pee-pee off, something that started from a very, very, very ancient tradition, a tradition which kept a group identified to each other. Circumcision in Hebrew is brit milah, which literally means a sacred pact, a covenant, some kind of a sacred mark between the Jewish people and their God. Now it's 2012. I can't believe, of course I can, because the rest of society still behaves upon 3,000-year-old traditions as if they're true today. And yet we are claiming to be advanced, we are claiming to be moving forward and getting advanced. But yet we take a knife and we put this child through this traumatic experience. My wife, Carrie, showed me a study done that they hooked up a baby to an EKG before circumcision, during the circumcision, and afterwards. And it showed that the brain never went back to the way it was before the circumcision. Yeah, we say the babies don't remember it, and it's easy for us to do it because the baby's only 8 days old, or later they use full anesthesia. But there's absolutely no reason to do it. It is a genital mutilation, it really is. Yet it is such a long, old, ancient tradition that we still do it. But remembering who I am, remembering what it really means to be a human being, it's about getting present. It's about getting present to the fact that I do not need to circumcise my son in order for him or I to have some kind of connection with life, with God, with the universe. We had a home birth, and I highly recommend it. I will do a video about that. This is actually the video that's playing right now as a background to this thing. Some of the photos from the pregnancy and the home birth. And let me tell you, I do not need to cut off or to cut a piece of my son's pee-pee for health reasons or for some kind of a tradition in order to know and feel that my son is connected to life and God and the universe. That is just a old, ancient, barbaric behavior that served its purpose once, but absolutely has no meaning right now, except it could cause fights between family members. It could cause alienation between yourself and the people who think that, oh, it's so healthy and it's so good. But come on, let's really face it. If circumcision just came out right now, if somebody read about it in a new blog or a new health magazine saying, oh, in order to save some future problems, potential problems, let's cut off the skin that covers the tip of the penis in order to make sure that it's less likely to build up diseases and dirt and whatever else. I mean, come on, people. But whatever, to each its own. I'm only telling you about my decision. You can do whatever you want. My decision was to not circumcise my child. So, till next time, this is Natural Abba.